Hey YouTube, my name's Dave. I'm from Apex-Used-Appliance-Control-Boards. See the description below for more information about us and where you can get your board repaired from us or buy a repaired board from us. But we're going to go in and talk about today is the Maytag side-by-side refrigerator bottom freezer and what some of the common symptoms are of a bad board and or other problems with the Maytag refrigerator. That way you can fix it yourself really cheap, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay, first thing we need to talk about on this particular style of fridge is the common questions I get. How do I know I need a control board? And the first thing I want to talk about is a clicking sound coming from the back of the refrigerator. So if you pull your refrigerator out and you get down low, you're going to hear a constant click, click, click. That typically is the start relay back there. You don't need a control board to fix that. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the click, click, click coming from up here, and you'll hear this. So if your flapper is going, you're going to need a complete control board, a working control board to do that. This video is going to be about the other symptoms that I'm going to share with you that will fix the other main problem with this particular style of control board, which is when you come up to your board here, there's nothing illuminated, and when you touch any of the buttons, it lights up. All the digits come alive, and then when you release it, they all go back dark again. Nothing's working in the refrigerator. There's no fans, no compressor. None of that stuff is working, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get in to do that. Okay, so how we get into manual diagnostic mode on this particular style of fridge is door alarm and the arrow up on the freezer side. You're going to press door alarm, hold it, press arrow up and hold it, then release door alarm while continuing to press arrow up on this side. It's going to come up with an SE. As soon as you see that, press the arrow up again. Okay, so now this fridge is shut off because we're in manual diagnostic mode. On this side, you can scroll up through the different diagnostic functions, and all that information is underneath your fridge, underneath the toe kick on the right-hand side. So get underneath your fridge, and there's a manual down there for the technician. But open that up, and it'll tell you exactly all the different diagnostic functions. So you're going to take it up to 112, and that's going to run the fans. You have an EVAP fan and a condenser fan. You press the arrow up on the freezer side, and it's going to run it at high speed. And it tells you the voltage it's running at right here. So it's going to start between 11.5 to 12 volts. That's perfect. Press the up arrow again, and it's going to come from about 6.5 and work its way up to 7.9 volts, and then fluctuate between 7.9 and 8. That's what we're looking for, and that's what this one's doing now. That's perfect, so press it again, and that's going to take it out of that particular fan mode. And then again with the up arrow here to the other fan, and again, up arrow, we're looking for 12.5 volts. So give it a couple seconds to stabilize, and once it's done doing that, right here 12 volts, perfect. And then again, up arrow to get to the next, which is the low speed fan. And again, it's going to work its way back up to 7.9 volts and fluctuate between 7.9 and 8. Once you got that, you're good to go on the temperatures. Now that is one reason why you would have error codes in a warm fridge, and I'm going to show you a little bit later how to fix those problems. And then to get out of diagnostic mode, what you do is hold door alarm until it beeps, and now it's going to go back into regular run mode. Okay, so I'm going to show you the most common fail with these particular style boards, and that's when you walk up to it once again and you press the button, and that's what it's doing and nothing else. So you got no fridge, no cool, no fans, no nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take us over to the soldering station, and I'm going to show you exactly which capacitor that you can buy to get this fixed. And it really is inexpensive. If you have any soldering experience, you can solder this for yourself, and I'll show you exactly which one is causing that problem. Okay guys, so over here at the soldering station, and like we were showing on this digital display out there, the main problems that I found that I've been able to fix with these boards is for the high-low fan and getting errors for a warm fridge on that. That's these two right here, and the board itself is marked C31 and C32, and the caps that go in here are 10 volt and 10 UF and I'll put that in the description below so you can order the right ones. And so these two do both the condenser fan motor and the EVAP fan motor, And then this one here, remember we walked up to it and it was black and then it lights up like a Christmas tree. Most of you guys are probably going to have that problem. That's this one right here, C45. You can buy kits for these to get all these capacitors and replace all these at the same time from eBay. There's kits on there, and it's going to give you these 2 caps, these 3, these 2, and then this one right here is going to be the other one that's going to have you replace. From my experience, the only one you really need to replace is this one right here, and that will get the voltages back in the board correct, and then it'll go back into cooling just as good as new. So let me show you that on the back side of this board here. So C45 right here, basically all you have to do is desolder these 2 points right here, those 2 guys right there. So desolder that. And then on the fans are right here. So it's these 2 right here and then these 2 right here. Desolder those and then replace those. Just to be aware that these caps have a positive and negative on them, and the negative is listed right here with a minus sign in the silver stripe. And the board also shows where the negative goes. You know, if you want to, just take a picture of these before you take them out, so you put them back in the right orientations. If you put them in backwards, it will instantly fry when you plug the board in, and then you'll have to replace them again. So don't want to do that. And so basically all you do is change those 2 out, and I'm going to show you right now that this board, I already checked, the voltages were good for the fan motors, and we just need to replace that one, and I'll show you how that works once we put it back in. Hey guys, one of the last things I wanted to talk about with this style of refrigerator is the style of the control board itself. Where we just did the repair to get them to light back up, and this C45, which is right here, that was the one we just replaced. This style of board, and there's about 6 different part numbers that are associated with this board, and the way you tell the difference on them is all these extra little resistors right here. The other style of board, which is right here, it doesn't have any of those present, and typically that board, this one, is going to be, doesn't have the problem where it's all black and you walk up to it and then you can light it up with 1 finger and then release and goes dark again. This board typically only has the problem with the fans not being the right voltage, and then these have some other problems too where you can't get any voltage out of this board whatsoever. Again, in the comments below, if anybody's figured out how to get that voltage back, I'd love to hear that. Up to this point, I've been inside these boards quite a bit and I cannot figure out how to get the voltage to come back up on this style. Again, this style, there's at least 6 different part numbers. This one is the main replacement part number, which is the one you would buy if you buy this board brand new. This is the latest version of it. Okay guys, so this is the one that we just replaced that capacitor, and you can, as you can see now, all the voltages come back up to normal. Already tested the fans in this board. Everything's fine. So this is a sellable, workable board. Everything we sell comes with an automatic 2-month guarantee on it. We sell extended warranties up to 1 year. So feel safe in ordering and using these boards. We've been fixing them this way for the last couple of years and have 0 defects in them. So that does fix these boards. And see the description below for our website information. And also, when you go to our website, there's a phone number on there. Feel free to call Dave at Apex-Used-Appliance-Control-Boards.com with any questions. And guys, in the comments below, if anybody's figured out how to fix that the ice flapping, the ice door flapping, feel free to give me a comment below or give me a call. Always happy to learn from somebody else. That's what we do here. We're people helping people. So give us a call at Apex-Used-Appliance-Control-Boards.com or an email, and we'll see you there. Thanks.